Make sure you never miss another upload by subscribing, hitting that notification bell to enable post notifications, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. I draw! I draw! I draw! I draw! Yes! Yes! Finally! This is what I've been looking for! Yes! Now, I can finally go. I can finally beat him. I can finally rid the world of whatever's taking over Morrow. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, I can finally go home. So much cold. Everything around here is so cold. There's so few people as well. Wonder where everyone is. Been away for a month. It's been a whole month. Gotta get home. Gotta get home! Finally have the power to beat Morrow. I can beat him! I know I can. I just need help. Help, yes. Help and figure out where he is. I doubt he'll go home. He knows I'll find him there. I beat him once, I can beat him again. Hopefully when I beat him this time, hopefully I can do something about it. Let's see. There's home. Okay. Let's see. Let's look through the window. No, there's cobwebs. Front door's open. Yeah, he shouldn't be here. No, yeah, I'll leave the door open. Yes. Let's check my bathroom and yeah, okay, no one hiding in here. Let's head downstairs. Yeah, we'll check downstairs and make sure he's not down there. No, his door's open. Okay, looks like no one's been here for a while. Can get freshened up. Go get my other suit. Yeah. Okay, let's go get freshened up then. No, stop, no, no, just a bad dream, okay, huh, the hell was that sound, better check it out, okay, don't look like anyone's here, should probably check the basement, make sure Morrow hasn't returned. I swear to God if he has. Okay. Well, don't look like anyone's here. Let's check the bathroom. No, nothing. Okay. Well, let's just head outside. Wait. Right. Kaze's place. This should be a good place to hide out for a while. Kaze?
Yeah?
What?
Why are you in my basement? Oh, this is your house,
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't ask. Oh wait, I haven't paid this month's rent.
You're alive.
Yes, so are you. Breathing, like we all do. I'm not 60 yet.
How is he? Kaze, you know what's happening outside, right?
No, I've been working on my deck a bit more. And I've been outside every now and again, but mostly just to get some groceries and maybe a random thing here and there, but mostly just here. Cooking food, sleeping, working on my deck.
Kaze, I've been gone for a month.
Oh. Well, good thing I paid my rent.
Okay, I think we have more pressing matters than your rent, though.
Okay,
You do know the end of the world's happening out there, right?
And, oh, you talk, okay, I don't know how to tell you this, but the Bible lied. The apocalypse did not happen.
Oh no, that was the Mayan calendar, not the Bible, but... No. Look, Maru's gone insane, and so he's found some weird cards that are possessing people, and now... everyone's got these weird cards now, and they're all insane. We have to figure out how to stop them.
Oh, is that why his voice changed?
You didn't think you would tell anyone?
Well, I've been living under here, and I thought it was a normal occurrence, because every so often he would talk differently upstairs.
Okay. Well... Okay, so how long have you known about that exactly?
I don't recall. It's been a little bit.
Right. Well... I do have some good news. I may have a way to stop him. May.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You know, after spending a month in a cave drawing cards non-stop and eventually making it so your cards glow and transform into these new cards, you know, you learn some things.
Okay. I don't know how to tell you this, but you might need to go see a doctor because I think you are hallucinating and or delusional.
There are no doctors. Kaze, I've been trying to tell you this. Everyone's been turned. It's just us.
Hold on. So, if I go outside, I'll see people looking like... What exactly?
If you go outside, you'll see no one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where everyone is.
Huh.
Yeah, I flew back in, earlier today, technically. But, like, I couldn't find anyone. I came here to, you know, sleep and rest and get a new suit because my old one kind of got tattered from living in a cave. But, yeah, no one's around.
So this is a new suit? I thought this was,
Yeah, this is the new one.
Your old one looked better.
You don't like the gold?
Not overly. I thought they were rip marks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, once this is all done, I'll try and get a nicer suit, okay?
Good.
So, anyway, do you have any more information that could be helpful at all?
No, not really, no.
Okay. In that case, mind helping me test out these new cards? Because I haven't actually, had a game against anyone since getting back.
Fair enough. I don't mind. I also would like to test out some of the changes I've made.
Okay, let's Cardfight.
Let's.
Okay. Well then, I stand my Vanguard. Creeping Dark Goat.
And I stand mine, Lizard Soldier Conroe.
Okay. Let's see what your Lizard Soldier Conroe can do.
I draw, and I will play my Dragon Monk Gojo. And the effect of my Forerunner will put him in the rearguard circle behind him.
Ooh, okay.
Next, I'll use the effect of my Dragon Monk Gojo, resting him and discarding a card to draw a card. I'll discard my Gatling Claw Dragon, and I will draw.
Yep, getting more and more draws. I'm putting stuff in your drop. Well, My move then. I draw, and I'll ride my Barrier Troop Revenger Dorant. And I
Oh,
get my Forerunner ability. Creeping Goat moves to the back rank. Now then, I will go straight into my battle. Dorant, boosted by my goat, is going to attack your Gojo.
well, I'll just take that hit.
Okay, drive check, nothing.
A Bellicosity Dragon. A shame.
You're up then.
I draw, and I will ride my Bellicosity Dragon.
Ooh, okay.
Next, I'll enter my battle phase, and I will attack your Barrier Troop Revenger Dorant with my Bellicosity Dragon, boosted
That's
by the
fine.
Listen Soldier Conroe. I see. Fair enough.
Okay, and damage check? Nothing.
Your move.
I stand and draw. Okay then, I will ride into my Blasted Dark Revenger Abyss. When this, actually it doesn't apply here. That's fine though. I will then move straight into battle, and my Blasted Dark, boosted by my Creeping Goat, is going to attack your Bellicosity Dragon.
I will just take this to hit.
Okay then, drive check, no trigger.
Violence Horn
Okay.
Dragon.
You're up.
Ride phase. I draw.
Okay.
Thinking. Who do I want to ride? Well, I guess. I will ride my
Yeah.
Draconic Overlord the End.
Ooh, okay.
Next, I will play both Burning Horn Dragon and Burning Horn Dragon. And I'll enter the
Okay,
battle.
interesting.
Draconic Overlord the End will attack into your Vanguard, Blast the Dark Revenger Abyss.
That's fine.
1,
Okay.
2.
Nothing. I take a single damage then.
Burning Horn Dragon, boosted with its own effect, will attack into your Vanguard.
That's also fine. I take another damage and get a crit trigger. Power and crit to the Vanguard.
And I'll do that again.
And once again, that's fine. Another crit.
Your move.
It is indeed, and I'll stand and draw. I ride into Illusionary Revenger Mordred Phantom.
Oh.
Now then, I'm going to use Creeping Goat's ability. I can counterblast one and put it into the soul. And this will then allow me to look at the top 5 cards of my deck, looking for a grade 3. And I got one, so I'll be adding it to my hand. But the rest was going to go back into the deck.
I see.
Now then, I will call Blasted Dark Revenger. And using his ability, I'll counterblast 2 and retire a Burning Horn Dragon.
Fair
Well.
enough.
Okay, next I'm going to call my Dorant. When he's placed on the rearguard circle, I did that in the wrong order. Sorry, still getting used to this new deck. But let's
That's
go
fine.
straight to battle. My Mordred Phantom is going to be attacking your Vanguard, meaning he gets an additional 2,000 power. Let's see what you've got.
I'll use my Protect Orb Dragon to PG it by discarding Blu-ray Draco Kid.
Ooh, okay. Well, first check, heal trigger. Power to blast a dark, and I'll heal one of my damage. Second check, no trigger. Next, Blasted Dark, boosted by Dorant, is going to attack the Vanguard.
I will take this hit. Heal.
Okay then. And you're up.
Ride phase. I draw, and I will now
Yeah.
ride Dragonic Overlord the Axe.
Ooh. Okay, you got some upgrades too, I see.
Yes, and now I'll use his Legion. By returning the 4 cards in my drop, I
Okay.
can Legion, Dragonic Overlord, the end.
Oh? And what will that do for you exactly?
Well, when I Legion, I can search for a card on my Vanguard, and since Dragonic Overlord the End is my Legion mate, I can search for a Dragonic Overlord at the end.
Ah, and now you can automatically use its ability.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Now I'll play my Burning Horn Dragon.
Okay. Well, what you got?
And I'll just go to battle phase from here. And I'll
Okay.
have my Dragonic Overlord the X attack into your Vanguard boosted with the Lizard Soldier Conroe.
Well, my Macula is gonna fly in and protect me with a perfect guard. And I'm gonna be using my... Let's use a Blaster Dark Revenger Abyss as the cost.
Fair enough. I will do my drive checks. Okay, I
Okay.
will give the power of it to Burning Horn Dragon and heal a Bellicosity Dragon. However,
Okay.
since my Vanguard swing did not hit, I can CB1 and discard a copy of Dragonic Overlord the Axe and retire 2 rear guards.
Ooh, so Dorant and Blaster Dark will be retired. That is unfortunate.
And then next, I will swing into your Vanguard with Burning Horn Dragon.
I will take the hit. 1 damage, and a crit trigger. Power to my Vanguard, of course.
Of course, I'll pass my turn there.
I move then. Stand and draw. I'll ride into Revenger Phantom Blaster Abyss. And of course I will be break riding, meaning my monster will gain 10,000 additional power. I have to counterblast 1 to do so. However, I will then also be able to call directly from my deck a grade 2, and it will gain an additional 5,000. So, I will be calling straight to my board. Let's go with... Who do I want to bring forth? Well, I can't do any shenanigans with multi-attacking this turn because I don't have enough counterblasts for it. But I can still build out a board. I'll call forth... Yeah, I'll call forth Revenger Dark Bless Angel. And she'll gain an additional 5,000 power due to my Mordred Phantom. Next, I will... I think my best bet would be to call my mana. Using her ability, when she's placed on a rearguard circle, I'm allowed to switch my deck for a grade 1 or less, however it must be shuffled back into the deck during the end phase. So I'm going to search my deck for a Ma. Call him to my rearguard. Using his ability, I can counterblast 1 and search my deck for another copy of my Vanguard. So I'll be adding straight to my hand another Abyss. Now, let's go to battle. My mana boosted by Ma is going to attack the Vanguard.
I see. I will use Dragon Monk Gojo to guard out.
Okay then. Next, my Abyss is going to be attacking the Vanguard, and because it will, it's going to get an additional 2,000.
I will take this hit.
Okay, first check. Draw trigger. Power to Abyss, and I draw a card. Second check. A Phantom Blaster. Take a damage.
Well, I only take 1 damage.
Next, my Dark Angel will be attacking the Vanguard.
I will guard.
Okay. Well, you're up.
I draw. I will use the effect of Lizard Soldier Conroe, CB1, and retire itself to search my deck
Okay.
for 1 PG. Well, to
Right.
search for my deck for 1 grade 1 Kagura unit, and it will just so happen to be my Protect Orb Dragon.
Okay.
Next, I will play my Calamity Tower Wyvern. And I'll Soul Blast 2 cards
Okay.
and draw 1.
Interesting.
Next, I'll enter my battle phase and I'll use my Vanguard to swing into your Vanguard.
I will of course have to guard this, and I'll be doing so with 2 of my healing Revengers.
Fair enough. 1, 2. Nothing.
But you don't break through.
No, I do not. However, I can still swing it. Oh, before I swing, actually, I will CB1 and discard a copy of itself to pop both of your rear guards in the front
Well, there
row.
goes Angel and also my mana. Also, he
Next,
was meant to be shuffled back into the deck.
I will swing at your Vanguard with Burning Horn Dragon.
I'll take this hit. Draw trigger. Power to the Vanguard, and I draw a card.
You're getting a lot of defensive triggers. I'll boost my second Burning Horn Dragon with Calamity Tower Wyvern in order to attack your Vanguard.
And
Yeah.
I'll guard it with the trigger I just drew.
Fair enough. Your move.
I stand and draw. Okay. I will... Yeah. I will ride into Phantom Blaster Dragon.
Oh?
Now. Okay, I can't... He's a limit break. Well, he's a break ride, so I can't do much this turn. But what I can do is set up again. So I'll call my Dark Bless Angel and my mana. Using mana again, I will this time call my... Here. I will call... Dorant. And I will be retiring my mana in order to call my Blaster Dark Revenger Abyss. Okay. Now let's go into battle. Blaster Dark Abyss, boosted by Dorant, is going to attack the Vanguard.
I will guard out of this.
Okay. Next, my Phantom Blaster Dragon will attack the Vanguard.
I will PG.
Okay. Well, first check. Second check. Nothing. Finally, Dark Bliss will attack the Vanguard. Will attack a Dark Burning Horn, sorry.
I'll take this.
Okay then. Well, that's my turn.
Ride phase. I draw.
Well,
I see. I will just enter my battle phase, and I will swing at your Vanguard.
I will of course guard this attack with these 2 Grim Revengers.
First. Second, I will boost Burning Horn Dragon and draw a card.
Okay then.
I will now attack your Vanguard with Burning Horn Dragon, boosted by Calamity Tower Wyvern.
I will guard with all 3 of these units.
I see. Your move.
Yep. Stand and draw. I will ride into my Revenger Phantom Blaster Abyss. And I'm going to use my Break Ride ability. I can Soul Blast 3, and when I ride on top of my Phantom Blaster Dragon, the unit that I rode with will gain an additional 10,000 power and this ability. Choose 3 of my rear guards and retire them. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, I can retire 3. And if I do, draw 2 cards. Choose 3 cards from my damage zone and turn them face up until the end of my battle. And then you can't place any grade 1 or greater cards from your hand into the Guardian Circle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, in order to do this, I'll Soul Blast these 3 units. Now then, let's have some fun, shall we? Also, he was meant to go back into the deck, sorry.
That is fine.
I will call a Dorant from my hand, however, and a Blasted Dark Revenger from my hand. I now use Dorant's ability. Because I placed a Blasted Dark Revenger in the same column as him, I am now allowed to countercharge 1. And
Fair enough.
next, I will... Let's just go for the final attack here. I'll call my Phantom Blaster Dragon. Let's go for battle. Blasted Dark Revenger boosted by Dorant will attack the Vanguard.
I see. That's not really much of a threat, though. Oh god.
Okay. Next up, Revenger Phantom Blast Dragon Abyss will attack the Vanguard, and will gain 2,000 more power because it's attacking the Vanguard.
Considering your deck size and the amount of crits that have been used, I'd say you still have a fair few crits, and if you get a double crit, you will, unfortunately, win this duel in this one swing. So...
I will also be using my Break Ride ability.
Yes. Your Break
Retire
Ride ability...
3, Countercharge 3, and let me check, because I believe it is, yeah, you can't use grade 1 or greater cards from your hand to guard.
Yes, I see that.
So no perfect
Well-
guards.
Yeah, no perfect guards, you are right. Huh. If that... I don't have enough to guard out of it, so I will just have to let this swing come to pass.
Okay then. First check, nothing. Second check, crit trigger. Power and crit to the Vanguard. You take 2 damage.
Well, I was right to worry, but I over-worried.
Yep, you did. Well, your turn.
I draw.
Yep.
And I don't think you have much longer in this duel.
I would have
I'll
to
play-
agree with you there.
I will play Dragonic Burnout, and I'll Soul Blast 1 to
Okay.
put in a grade 3 back into my deck on the bottom.
Okay.
Next, I will... I will play both Dragon Dancer Ekaterina, both of them, in 2 rearguard slots. And now
Yep.
I'll swing into your Vanguard, boosted with Dragon Dancer Ekaterina.
I don't have enough to guard this. I can still try though. Yep, that only brings me to 26. Do your drive checks.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Can I get
Crit
my
and
last 2
power to
heals?
Vanguard.
First
It
check?
won't matter if you do.
Nope. And the second check still was nothing. Good game. Okay. Well, I think we're both a bit stronger than we were last time.
Yeah. That was a
Tides
good
have
duel.
definitely turned though.
Well, to be fair, it was a very close duel when we first fought. We both didn't want to
True.
die. We had a lot of hand, and we also kept getting our PGs.
Yeah, this game was a lot less PG and heal trigger, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Honestly, in that final turn of yours, I thought I was done for when I saw that you only had 1 crit in the grave.
Yeah. Most of my crits were already through, though, in my damage, but the
I
big
didn't
thing
notice
that was
that.
holding me back there was the fact that I didn't have enough Revengers on the field.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
the best part about the X. If you guard his attacks, instead of restanding and attacking again, he will just retire your rear guards.
Yeah, so no matter what, you're getting advantage over your opponent.
Exactly. That's what I needed, because in a lot of my fights, it was close and I couldn't get rid of my opponent's rear guards. Now I can get rid of my opponent's rear guards pretty consistently.
Yeah, my biggest flaw still is that I need cards on the field in order to actually be able to attack again.
Yeah. What I'm surprised about is you didn't Legion with your Vanguard.
I thought about it, but I only get my multi-attack the turn I Legion. So I
That
need the
is
cards and
fair.
the counterblast already there in order for it to actually, be helpful.
And you wanted that guard restrict more than you wanted the second attack, which was smart because I had 2 PGs in hand.
Yeah. Well, I think we at least stand a chance, because last time I fought Maru, which was a month ago, it was a close game, but I managed to beat him. We should be able to beat him pretty easily now.
Oh, if you manage to beat him, then I can easily beat him.
Yeah, well, I guess we should try and find out what's actually happening.
What the hell?
It's
When
been
did
a
these
month.
cobwebs get here?
Yeah, it's been a month.
I've been out and I haven't noticed them before. I guess maybe spiders only started infesting.
Yeah,
God, I
well,
hate spiders.
we should probably lay low for now and head out in the morning, Hopefully find some other normal people.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we should get our game plan ready.
Yep.
Do you have a table up here? We're
Well,
going to my base. We're going back to my basement. Your table's
yeah, your
too
basement's
small.
a little less cobweb filled.
That and also your table is way too small for a proper game plan.
You know what? Fair. Honestly, fair.
How do you... I live in a basement and my place is bigger than yours. Granted, I
Yeah,
did
well,
hollow it out.
I didn't even know this thing existed, okay?
Well, I hollowed it out. Before, it was just that little corner for the crates.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, I used to be a contractor, and so I just hollowed it out. You want some eggnog?
Yeah, sure.
No, that's the plates cupboard. There we go. Okay. Is your eggnog?
Okay, thank you.
Is mine.
Well, let's start planning.
Yes, let's.